Dear students, today we will discuss Natya Shastra. Natya Shastra, as the name suggests, was written originally in Sanskrit and it is considered as a Hindu text. And it was written by Bharata Muni and it consists of 36 chapters. And there are about 6,000 poetic verses in Natya Shastra which describe the performing arts. In short, it could be considered as a compilation or treatise, and if we further explain, it could be termed as an encyclopedic treatise on arts. So, we begin with our study of Natya Shastra. The Natya Shastra is a Sanskrit Hindu text on performing arts. It is the simplest definition of Natya Shastra. The text is attributed to the sage Bharat Muni. Bharat Muni was a sage. That means he was a Hindu religious scholar who attained the position or rank of a sage. And its first complete compilation is dated between 200 BC and it is the date of compilation actually. It does not mean that it was written in 200 BC. Estimates vary between 500 BC, 500 to 600 BC. The text consists of 36 chapters with a cumulative total of 6,000 poetic verses. It was written in the form of a poem. The text in itself is a poetic compilation. The 6,000 poetic verses describe performing arts. The subjects covered by the treatise include dramatic composition, structure of a play, and the construction of stage to host it, genre of acting, body movements, makeup, and costumes, role and goals of an art director, the music skills, musical instruments, and the integration of music with art performance. Natya Shastra is notable as an ancient encyclopedic treatise on arts, one which has influenced dance, music, literary traditions in India. It is also notable for its aesthetic rasa theory, which asserts that entertainment is a desired effect of performance arts, but not the primary goal, and that primary goal is to transport the individual in the audience into another parallel reality full of wonder, where he experiences the essence of his own consciousness and reflects on spiritual and moral questions. The text has inspired secondary literature such as Sanskrit Bhashya. Sanskrit Bhashya could be considered as a collection of reviews and commentaries. Sanskrit Bhashya was written by Abhinav Gupta and it was written somewhere in the 10th century. The inspiration for this Sanskrit text, that is Sanskrit Bhashya, is considered as Natya Shastra. Natya Shastra inspired Abhinav Gupta, so he wrote a book named as Sanskrit Bhashya, which encompasses reviews and commentaries. As we move further, the chapters 6 and 7 present rasa theory. The chapters 6 and 7 in Natya Shastra, they present the rasa theory on aesthetics in performance arts, while chapters 8 to 13 are dedicated to the art of acting, stage instruments such as methods for holding accessories, weapons, relative movement of actors and actresses, scene formulation, stage zones, conventions, and costumes are included in chapters 10 to 13 of Natya Shastra. Chapters 14 to 20 are dedicated to plot, structure of underlying text behind the performance art. These sections include theory of Sanskrit prosody, musical meters, and the language of expression. Chapter 17 presents the attributes of poetry and figures of speech, while chapter 18 presents the art of speech and delivery in the performance arts. The text lists 10 kinds of play, presents its theory of plot, costumes, makeup. The text dedicates several chapters exclusively to women in performance arts, with chapter 24 on female theatre. The training of actors is presented in chapters 26 and 35 of the text. The theory of music, techniques for singing, and musical instruments are discussed over chapter 28 to 34. The text in its final chapters describes the various types of dramatic characters, their roles and need for teamwork that constitutes an ideal troupe, closing out the text with its comments of the importance of performance arts on culture. The contents of the Natya Shastra, states Susan Schwartz, are in part theatrical manual, part philosophy of aesthetics, part mythological history, part theology. It is the oldest surviving encyclopedic treatise on dramaturgy from India, with sections on theory and practice of various performance arts. The nature of the playwright, the artist, and the spectators, their intimate relationship during the performance. Natya Shastra topics are envisioned in this text include what in Western performing arts would include drama, dance, theatre, poetry, and music. The text integrates its aesthetics, axology, and description of arts with mythologies associated with Hindu devas and devis. Performance arts, states Natya Shastra, are a form of Vedic ritual ceremony, that is yajna. So, we could understand that performance arts are compared with yajna. The general approach of the text is treat entertainment as an effect, but not the primary goal of arts. The primary goal is to lift and transport the spectators unto the expression of ultimate reality and transcendent values. This is the whole meaning of this Natya Shastra. If we concise it, if we concise what it actually suggests, so we have got this definition of Natya Shastra. That's all for today. Thanks.